Hi guys, this is Spartan765. Today I'm doing a answering of a question from somebody who sent me a message asking me what ammo should I use in my Mosin-Nagant, what was it sighted in with. The answer is I can answer what it was sighted in with. All the Russian Mosin-Nagants were all sighted in with 147 grain light ball ammo, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the point of aim and the point of impact is going to be right on with light ball ammo. I don't understand the reasoning in this, but apparently, you know, I don't know what the deal is. But we'll start out the top one. This is my War Production 9130 with a perfect barrel in it. This will shoot consecutively about 2.5 to 3 centimeter groups at 100 meters, and that is with Bulgarian heavy ball ammo, just your 197 grain heavy ball ammo, bow tail. Uh, it does shoot about 2 centimeters high, but it's perfect right to left. There's no, variation at all right to left. It's just shooting a little high at 100, which is perfect because then at 200, it even, well, when you click the sight up here to 200 meters, it still shoots 2 centimeters high. I mean, I don't really, that's no big deal. Who cares about that? That's like nothing. But when I use light ball in this gun, if I use a 30 centimeter circle target, it will not hit the target. I put out a big piece of cardboard when I was at the range about a month ago to see where it was hitting, and then it would hit, like close to a half a meter high. It would be shooting right above the circle target, and that doesn't make any sense if it's sighted in with light ball ammo. Because the sights here are calibrated, well, these are calibrated meters, but when they trim the sight and they adjust it, it's done with light ball. I don't understand that, but whatever, it works with this. Then this one here, my 9130 converted, or Dragoon converted 9130. This one is the most accurate one. Well, actually, these are both pretty much the same. They both get about 2 to 3 centimeter groupings, or not 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter groupings with this. I mean, and this is just laying the gun on that ammo can with a towel. And this is in no wind. There's no wind, and it's just a nice day out. I'll do a shooting video of these when the summer comes around to show you the groupings. I mean, these guns can be phenomenally accurate if the barrels are good in them. This has a perfect barrel too. I mean, you don't get much better. But this one here, I have to use light ball ammo in, 147 grain light ball ammo, which is what it was sighted in with. And then that hits right on. But I adjusted the sight here, bent the front sight post, so now that's a point, and it worked. I got the windage right on. This one actually hits, the elevation is perfect too. It's right on with light ball ammo. Heavy ball ammo, it shoots, about, I don't know, 10 centimeters low. I can't figure that out. Well, I can figure it out, but whatever. Yeah, with light ball, this one shoots pretty much right on. And I'm going to answer another question in this video about bending the front sight post to adjust the sight. On some Mosin-Nagants, if you just take a drift punch and you push this back and forth, you can actually loosen it just with 2 punches or just 2 movements, and then you can move it with your finger. And I don't understand the reasoning in that. It's different than most other guns, but like an AK, you can move it back and forth quite a few times before you have to move it with your finger. But this, you just you punch it once, and then once or twice, and then you can actually just like that. So I bent the front sight post. As long as you don't bend it more than 5 times, it's not going to snap off because it's not hardened steel. Okay. Then next to this gun here, this is an M44. With this one, it has a pitted barrel, or not really pitted. It's just dark, but the rifling is still really strong in it, and it has been counterbored, as you can see, obviously. This one gets about 15 centimeter groupings, I want to say, at 100, and that's using the same method I did with these, maybe 14 centimeters, but that's using any ammo. I don't understand this at all with this rifle. You can use heavy ball, you can use light ball, you can use some 203 grain silver bear crap that's heavy as hell, or you can use 147 and it hits in the same spot every time. Well, 10 centimeter pattern. Or not 10 centimeter, 14 centimeter pattern. So, yeah, I explained that. I mean, I don't know. Really, if you're asking me what to sight in your rifle with or what ammo to use, I would just recommend buy, a box of 50 heavy ball ammo, buy a box of 50 light ball ammo, try a couple different commercial ammo like Brown Bear, Wolf, give it a try. Whatever's right on, great. But they are sighted in with light ball. Supposedly that's what the factory says. Well, that's not what the factory says. That's what it says on 76254r.net. Um, but just play around with different types of ammo. You know, as far as shooting corrosive ammo, it's not going to do anything to your gun as long as you clean it within a day. So, I mean, why waste money on expensive ammo for Mosin-Nagants? The only gun I have that I get match grade for is my G3, or my PTR 91, which is a G3 clone. That one's a tack driver. Okay, but as far as this type of ammo goes, corrosive, as long as you clean your barrel when you get done shooting, you're fine. What was I going to say? Oh, other targets. I'm going to answer another question in this video since I have time left. People are asking me what type of targets to use. What I like to use is just take either a solid white piece of paper or get a solid white target with a black dot in the middle, or a solid black target with a white dot in the middle. That works the best because it's easier to see. And then you can do some fine rings around it. Like when I buy my targets, I buy a solid white target, and it has a big black dot in the middle, about maybe 3-4 centimeters wide, and then around it are very, very tiny black rings that you can see when you walk up to the target, but you can't see when you're shooting with open sights. But you can see the black dot with open sights, and it's not like a regular target. It's like bleach white. I don't have any here to show you, but like I said, this summer I'm going to do a shooting video showing the accuracy of these rifles. And don't underestimate the Mosin-Nagant. If you get one with a good barrel and good shooting practices and how to rest a gun to get optimal accuracy, you'll be able to, these will be just as accurate if you get a good one, just as accurate as a Remington 700 or anything. I mean, look at Vasily Zaitsev. He killed, I don't know how many Germans in World War II, and his rifle was a tack driver, and it was just a stock Mosin with a scope on it. Well, I imagine he did some bolt work on it and everything like that, and some trigger work, obviously, but, all of these here, these kind of have a two-stage trigger, but not really. It's like when the cocking piece is back, you can pull it a little bit and it gets a little harder, then you pull it about another 2 millimeters and it'll go off. Same with this one, and that one just, for some reason, is just like a hair trigger. I don't know. But if you guys got any comments or questions about this video, feel free to send me a message. Oh, one more thing I'm going to point out. Brass cased ammo with Mosin-Nagants. There are some issues you can have with brass cased ammo. There's a couple. Two of the main one is it makes the rifle bolt hard, like it's harder to bolt the rifle. And the second one being, if you get really, really, really old surplus shit, sometimes it can corrode inside the brass, like right around the rim, and you'll get gas. It'll rupture, and then gas will blow back in your face. You'll get a split cartridge. And when gas blows back in your face, believe me, it sucks. I don't know if this is intentionally done, but this little cocking piece, how it's like that, kind of deflects it away, but it still hits you right in the forehead. It doesn't hit you in the eye or anything, but it doesn't hurt. It just kind of scares the shit out of you. Okay. Like I said, you got any comments or questions, feel free to send me a message. Spartan765 out.